Hello guys, welcome to Shakes's YouTube channel. Uh, if you are new, please subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you don't lose or miss out any new videos that I'm going to upload. It's also to your advantage that you are going to be recommended some other videos that I upload. Today we're going to look at event listeners, and these event listeners are for Android applications. And this series of videos is about Android application development. So today we're going to look at, previously we looked at Android application activity, and this time we're going to look at event listeners. So an event listener is just an interface in the view class. So we have an existing view class which has got several methods which actually work on events that can occur on an Android application activity, and the events include on click, on focus change, on long click. So an event listener is defined as an interface. It's just an interface in the view class that contains a single callback method. So these are the tickets that capture the user interaction with your user interface. So what actually happens is, when we say when we say an event is occurred, we mean to say a user is trying to interact with the Android application, and the user interact with the Android application through clicking the buttons or touching the objects on the screen. So here we have the methods that are going to be called when an event occurs. Right, we have on click event. This event is called when the user touches the item when in touch mode, or clicks the item when in clicking mode. And we have on focus change. We are going to experience these methods and activities and or events practically. So here we are saying on focus change, this is called when user navigates onto and away from the item using navigation keys or trackballs. Right, we have on long click, that's long press. When you long press, for example, if you long press on WhatsApp, if you have copied something, it will pop up a paste message. Then you click on that paste, you paste the message from the clipboard. We also have on key method or on key event, which is called when a user is focused on an item and presses or releases a hardware key button. On touch is called when the user performs an action qualified as a touch event, including key press, release, or any gestures with an item's bounds. Right, so we are going to look at a practical event. So we have our project like this. This project is the one that we worked on previously. So if you want to get to this interface, or if you want to have the same code as the one that we are having, please watch previous videos so that you catch up with us. Right, so this code was already there, and all these other methods, and we worked on them last time or on our previous videos. Right, so today what we want to do is we want to observe what happens when you click a button, and we want to write the code that is going to be called after clicking a button. So this is my interface, And in this interface, what I have done is this. I do have a button here, so let me do what, let me delete this button, right, so that I can add it from scratch. Here, this is the button that I am dropping into the interface. Right, I've dropped it there, but now this button is not constrained to anything, so I'm going to drag this corner to that side. Our next video is going to talk more about the interface, so don't worry about what I'm doing, just follow it up and just drag it down so that I position it and constrain it to other objects on the interface, right? So this is our button. I'm going to here I'm on design. I'm going to go to the XML file, which is consisting of this code. So this button, this is the button which we are talking about. I want to call this button say something button, right? So this is the ID of our button. And what is the text that I want this button to have? I want it to be, I want it to have this text, say something. And here you can see that this is our text view, and the text view is this one. Let's go to design and observe what I'm saying. This is the text view, and you can see or observe that our button is now saying say something, and our text view is saying hello world. So we also want to have an ID for this text view, right? So we go here and give it an ID which says say something text view, and I don't want it to say hello world. I want it to say hi Shakespeare, just like that. You can put any text of your choice. Right, so the next thing that we are going to do is this. So here we are working on XML file, which is the one which deals with the interface. The next time that we're going to meet, I'm sure that we are going to look at the interface, which is this code and this design, right? So I think we are done with our XML. We now know how to refer to this. We now know how to refer to this button and this text view. Right, let's go back to code, our code. Right, in this on create method, which is starting there and ending there, that's where we write our code for the event listen. So how do we do that? So what I'm going to do is this. I am going to remove all the code so that we write it from scratch. I'm going to remove all this code, right, something like this, right, so that we start to code our we start to write our program from scratch. All right, so we want to have a button here, so we say button, and then we give it, we are declaring a variable, for the button that we are having in the XML file. So I'm going to give this button a variable called btn, which I am going to give this value. Since my XML file is having its own objects which are not of the same type as button, I'm going to cast it to button type. So you say button. I will do typecasting here. So I say I will say find view by ID, and then I will say R, which is the directory of my layout. So to see this this is the arrow that we are referring to, and inside the arrow we have layout, and then from layout we get to that one. So, and in this XML file, that's where we are having what our button, which we named something like say something button. So I'm going to say arrow dot, I'm going to say arrow dot arrow dot layout dot activity name is it and dot I'm going to say arrow.it here. So it say something button, which is this one, and then I terminate my statement here. Right, so now I have my button. I also want to declare the text view label. Text view is just like a label, so I'm going to say final text view. I'm going to give it a name like text view, and I'm going to say is equals to right, this one I want it to be what to be for track something defined by id and arrow dot id. What's the id for text view is this one, and then I'll terminate that one. Right, now that I know my objects from the XML file, I have the button, I now have the text view. I can now refer to these items which are in the appearing on this side. Right, perfect. Let's go back to the code and then say button tabular set on click list now. That and then I say no. Is this correct? Yes, that's correct. New view on click list now. And this view is the one that we want, and the code is going to come up like that. And whatever that you want your code to do, or whatever that is going to happen after the button, this button is, which is that button, the moment you click that button, what you put in here is going to happen. So I'm going to copy this line code and paste it there so that we observe something in our logcat. Then I say button click, right, and here I'm going to say something button is being clicked. Right, so we do have our text box here, our text view rather. I am going to change this text, so I want to write a code to change the text in there. So what's the name? the text view is the text view thing. Text view dot set text, and I put the text in there by side. Say right, you have say something button has been clicked. That's what I'm going to say. Right, so that's it. And this is right, this is the project. It's saying this button is saying hello world, but mine I've typed the message which is saying not hello Shakespeare. It must be saying hello Shakespeare. Let me try to zoom it. Yeah, it's saying hi Shakespeare, say something. And my previous project is saying hello world, say something. Right, so what I'm going to do is I've started my journey motion, and after starting my journey motion, I've switched on this Google Galaxy Nexus Android application visual device. So this is the visual device, so I'm going to install or run the application. So I'll click there and they go. You observe what will happen. So I'm waiting for it to happen. So the process is running. Once the application is installed, you will see what happens, and we are going to test our event listener code. You just need to be patient. The Gradle build still running. Once an installation is done, you will see pop up here. Yes, the application is installed right now, like that. Launching activity. Right, I shake, so my application is running now. So if I click it, say something button has been clicked. So even if you check on the locate, you observe what I am telling you here. Locate is not showing anything. Right, yeah, it's saying say something button has been clicked. Right, so that's it. That's our event listening program. So if I want, I'm going can actually add another button with code behind it, so that when I press that button, text may change, or I may go to another activity, or I can even view some objects appearing inside this activity. Right, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you find this helpful. Please subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out any new video that I'm going to upload, and also to get recommendations for some other videos that I'm going to upload. To subscribe, don't need to pay, just click the red button to your bottom right. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day.